So how we doing? I've just had a great session with a group of young people aged around 16 to 18, and yeah, it was a great session. And questions I get asked is when I talk about aggression and the past and how many of us struggle to control it, that naturally when we go through life, when we have stuff that's unprocessed, and I know this, and I know I talk about, being able to respond when we're driving and we're in traffic, because, we're kind of separated from people in that process. But when it comes down to developing relationships, or just how we've grown up with the dynamics of learning, how we've been reactive and unaware of stuff we've not processed, and just how we get to an age where we're at 16 to 18, but then how we carry that. And I write about that in my book, Activating Flow, Releasing the Power Within, that many of us are unaware, and we can be triggered in relationships, and we can struggle to develop relationships because of old anger and aggression which sits in the body. And when I talk about aggression being passion, it needs an outlet, it needs a release, and it's being able to control, release and channel that energy that's key. So it's that intensity that becomes intentional, and that we all, even when we're older, we can all have our reactive moments in regards to relationships and past, and that being more aware of managing and harnessing this aggression to passion is the key to learning to ground and activate that flow and that power that we all have in the base. And that developing a strong foundation is having a good strong base, and that's where the power is. And that's what I do teach through Box Wild. So I've just had an interesting session with a group of young people, and just talking about how we can become reactive when we lose our release, we lose our outlet, but at different times in our lives where we've had to learn from anger, but we've maybe not learned, and it's unprocessed, but we learn to move that energy later on in life, or we become aware when we have that time and space to do so, especially through boxing or a martial art. So I wanted to share that today. The reactions to our unprocessed past can show up at any time, and being able to take ownership of that and responsibility, and if you're forgiving yourself and moving that energy and going through the process and understanding how them dynamics can affect other people around us as well, by the concept of projecting and being unaware of when we're more in our hearts, we're radiating. So have a great day, a great session today with the youth. Take care, enjoy.